welcome back to my channel. So this is my birthday makeup look tutorial. For my actual birthday, I ended up wearing a bright pink lipstick. I wore MAC's Impassioned Lip, but since I am going out today, I thought I would wear this neutral lip because it is a little bit more daytime and it is a work day, so I thought this would be more appropriate. But this is the overall look that I wore. This is a full face tutorial, so if you guys like this look, please stay tuned. So my skin is already prepped and I already added some chapstick to my lips. You always want to have your lips moisturized before you apply your lipstick, and I already did my eyebrows, so let's move on to prepping our eyes. So for this look, I'm going to use my MAC Pro Longwear Concealer as an under eye concealer as well as an eye primer. I absolutely love this stuff as an eye primer. It just kind of helps even out those tones in my eyes and in my skin, and the color has rubbed off, but I believe this is NW20. And since I've already done my eyebrows, I'm going to take this opportunity to also sculpt out the bottom part of my brows. I like to generously apply this to my lid using a brush. This is the Sigma F70 concealer brush, and then I like to blend the rest in using my finger. And if you guys follow me on Instagram, you will have seen these beautiful brushes before, but I purchased these Spectrum brushes, and I will have the link down below for my birthday, so I thought I would use this in my birthday look. And to start off my crease color, I am going to take my Morphe N35 palette. These are all matte eyeshadows, and I'm going to start by using this color right here. And this is the Spectrum B06 brush. I'm just going to generously apply this to my crease. Next, I'm going to take this darker crease color right here. I'm going to use that same brush. And this we're going to apply it to the lower part of my crease. So basically right into the crease, and I'm not going to blend this part upwards because I want my crease to be fairly defined. And for my lids, I am going to use ColourPop's Super Shock eyeshadow in Lala. This is a beautiful bronzy cream eyeshadow, and I'm just going to apply this all over my lid, making sure to not get this too much into the crease using my Spectrum B04 brush. A lot of people like to apply this eyeshadow with their fingers, but I find that if you use a synthetic brush, it actually applies really well. And since this is an angled brush, I am going to now gently blend in my lid color with my crease color, just so there are no harsh lines. So next I'm going to go back in with our eyeshadow palette, and I am going to use this color right here. This is kind of a beautiful Swiss chocolate brown, and I'm just using that same Spectrum fluffy brush, and I'm just going to darken up my crease. And I want to keep this to the upper portion of my crease so it doesn't dampen my lid color. And then with the clean Morphe M200 brush, I am just going to blend out that crease color. And to finish off our eye look, I am going to use the Spectrum A06 brush, and I'm going to use this beautiful, soft, creamy, yellowish nude tone and mix it with this yellow tone, and this will create a neutral brow bone color. And I'm just making sure the line is very clean on the inner portion of my eye towards the brow bone, so it looks nice and clean and opens up your eyes versus closing your eyes. Next, I'm going to prep my skin using the Hourglass Veil Mineral Primer, and I'm just going to apply this generously all over my face. And this is just to help control my oil. I always love having my primer set into my skin before I apply foundation. I feel like that gives it a longer lasting effect on my face. Next, I'm just going to quickly do a small cat eye and I'll be right back. Alright, and now that my eyeliner is done, I am just going to apply my favorite mascara of the moment, and it is this MAC False Lashes Waterproof, and this is the Maximizer and the regular mascara. So I'm totally obsessed with these two right now. These absolutely make my lashes look super long. So this first one that you apply is the white tube, and it is a primer, and this essentially adds some fibers to your lashes so the mascara can grab on and hold on to it, and that will help extend your lashes. I also like that this is a buildable mascara, so once that kind of dries a little bit, you can go back in and apply more mascara. Alright, and for our foundation, I am going to use the BECCA Evermatte Shine Proof Foundation, and I'm going to apply this with my Spectrum B01 Flat Kabuki brush. And my foundation is in the color Cafe. Now that my foundation is in, I'm going to take the rest of my MAC concealer that we used earlier, and I'm just going to apply this underneath my eyes using that Sigma F70 concealer brush. And then I'm just going to gently blend this in with my finger. I am going to now take my foundation brush and make sure there are no harsh lines. And of course, since this is a recreation of my birthday look, I am going to add some cream contour. This is the MAC Mid-Tone Sepia Cream Contour color, and I'm using my Luxie Lush F34 Angled Top Buffer Brush. This color is a little bit on the red side, but I always like to go back in with my foundation brush and blend all those areas in a little bit more, and that will soften up the color since it has a little bit of that residue of the foundation left on the brush. Next, I'm going to take my Ben Nye Banana Powder and a makeup wedge, and I'm just going to apply this to all the highlighted areas of my face as well as underneath my contour to really carve out that edge. I love to generously apply this also to my forehead because I feel like that really sets any foundation and concealer and just really helps control the oil on my face. So I'm going to let that set in for about 10 minutes. So I'm just going to straighten my hair and I'll be right back. Alright, so now that my hair is straightened, it's been maybe 10-ish minutes, but the longer the better. This will set on your face and it'll really help your makeup last all day. So now I am going to dust this off. There are two options to do this. You can dust this off with just a dry powder brush, but what I like to do, since this is a yellow toned, I have a black shirt on and I'm leaving after this, so I'm trying to make sure my shirt doesn't get messy with powder. But since this is a yellow powder, I like to go in with a more skinned tone, quote-unquote translucent powder. This is the Maybelline Shine Free Loose Powder. I have a love-hate relationship with this because it does transfer some color, so for this situation it's great. It will kind of neutralize all those yellows. So it looks just like this, but sometimes if I apply this on my face just like this, then I will get patches of this color on my face. Not so good. So I am just going to dab my fluffy brush. You don't have to have too much onto your brush. This is the Spectrum A01 brush, and I'm just going to dust away all the Ben Nye Banana Powder. Next, I'm going to take my favorite contour palette. This is the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette, and I am going to use this Spectrum A04 brush. And let's see, I'm just going to add a little bit of contour. I always like this middle toned color because I feel like that one's just soft and a little bit more natural. I'm not going to add too much since we already have that cream contour under there, but it's just to define what we did a little bit more. And when you do things like this, always bring down the residue on your neck so your face doesn't look like it has a mask on it. And then I'm going to mix these two middle colors right here. And I'll apply this underneath my eyes and all the highlighted areas on my face. And for my blush, I am going to use the Milani Romantic Rose Blush. Just going to dab this right on my cheeks. Now I'm just going to apply a little bit of mascara to my bottom lashes. And now I'm just going to apply the finishing touches. So there are two lip choices. You can go the nude route, which is what I showed in my Instagram picture, and I used the NYX Lingerie number 8. And this is a beautiful nude matte lip color, which I'll probably end up wearing today. Or you can use MAC's Impassioned, and that's what I ended up wearing at my birthday. This is such a beautiful color and kind of a perfect pop of color for something bright for a spring birthday. But today, since I am going out, I am just going to use this matte lip color. I really like this color because it adds some more dimension basically just to my natural lips. Alright everybody, so this is the final look. I hope you guys like it. I'm so excited. I am on my way to pick up my new car. I'm really excited, and if I feel comfortable enough, I'll show you guys pictures. I know sometimes when people here on YouTube or Instagram like to share different parts of their life, and it may be a little bit extravagant. Some other people don't really take too well to those things, so maybe I'll show you a little snippet of what my new car is and me picking it up. I'm really excited. I'm a lot older than you guys think, so I have been working for quite a while, 10 plus years, so I saved up for this car, and I'm really excited to pick it up, and it's kind of an exciting and big moment for me. So if you don't like my car or have anything bad to say about it, please just don't say it at all. It's okay. It's not a big deal. I'm not trying to brag. I'm just trying to share little bits and pieces of my life as my channel grows with you guys. So if you like this video and you want more spring makeup looks, please give me a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe if you're not already subscribed. And thanks you guys so much for spending the time with me, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!